Now, today, C-Cat, our get-around is going to be specifically college football-oriented. We had the AP Top 25 released for the very first time ahead of the college football season. We're just a couple of weeks out from kickoff, so let's see where we're going first.
Next stop,
Austin, Texas.
First?
Narrowly edging Penn State for the number 1 ranked spot in the preseason AP College Football Poll, where, you guessed it, the Texas Longhorns.
Wow.
They've got 25 first-place votes, and coming up in second is Penn State with 23. Arch Manning, first year as QB1. Was this the right result in the AP poll with Texas undisputed number 1?
I believe so, but also I think out of the top 3 teams, out of Texas, Penn State, and Ohio State, if either of those 3 were ranked 1, you shouldn't have any kind of quarrel with it. There's a lot of hype around Texas. Arch Manning obviously is going to make headlines whether he's good or bad, and we all assume he's going to be really good. We all assume he's going to play his way into top 5 overall pick talk, whether or not he leaves for the draft or not. But I will say, man, I didn't realize this first time Texas was the preseason number 1 overall team, and that means hefty, lofty expectations on the Longhorns. Let's see how Coach Sark actually handles that, because I'm not quite I have not seen him in that spot in quite some time. Maybe maybe a year at USC. Let's see how he handles that pressure.
I mean, of course, the marquee matchup to start the season is Texas-Ohio State. That's what everyone's eyes are on.
At the shoe.
If Texas loses that game, you all of a sudden are having, he should lose job talk, aren't you?
It's going to feel that way because there's, Texas, alike Miami, alike Notre Dame, over the past decade and a half, have been known to show flashes, have hype, make headlines, and lose big games. Those teams have not come. They are some of the blue chip programs, the blue bloods of college football, but where are the results over the past 15 years?
Noon at week 1, and Texas is a 2.5-point dog on the road.
But they're the number 1 team. I guess that counts for the home field advantage thing that Vegas likes to do about a 3-point move.
It's Steve Sarkisian is all of a sudden back against the wall, need to pull off an upset against the reigning defending national champion who beat their ass the year before. The last time Texas took the field was losing to Ohio State. This is a very tough spot for Texas as a program to be in. And
Ohio State also has the 2 best players in the nation. Offensively, Jeremiah Smith. Defensively, Caleb Downs. I feel bad for those Longhorns. There's a chance the Ohio State can beat them by 20, and Texas can still have a great season, but that's going to hang over their heads the whole year.
And maybe there's an element of hungry dogs run faster, where Ohio State, to go keep into the animal analogy, they're the fat cat. Ohio State won. They won a national championship. They accomplished that goal. And they're less hungry week 1 of the following season. It's Super Bowl hangover, national championship hangover feel, to where Texas still has yet to accomplish that goal with this core, of course. So maybe that goes in their favor.
It could. Speaking of fat cats, there's a fat stray cat in my neighborhood who over the past couple of weeks I've noticed is skinny now. I'm wondering if I should be concerned.
Next stop,
let's go to Coral Gables, Florida, because likewise in that college football AP poll, where did Miami land? Top 10 by definition. Number 10 in the country.
We're in there. We're in there.
Is this the right spot for the U?
I think it's appropriate. It feels good. They're slightly above Arizona State. They're behind LSU, which I do think LSU is a more talented team. I just don't know. Miami has a bunch of pros on this team, especially on both sides of the ball in the trenches. I just don't know what we're going to get out of the skill players, and I say we because I am a Canes fan, and that came out there, but also more so because I've just been following this so closely. I care so much about what this could look like for Cristobal here in year 4. He recruits the hell out of a trail. He has not proven to coach well in big games. And with the number 1 overall pick last year in Cam Ward, the team was electric, but the defense let them down time and time again. Is that defense going to be better with a new coordinator? Are they going to be able to win two big games early on, both Notre Dame at home and the Florida Gators at home, who are going to come into Hard Rock Stadium with a vengeance? There's a lot of questions, and I think they're all going to be answered like 2 or 3 weeks in. But I do think that's also why number 10 feels about right. Not too high, not too low.
I feel like a 2-loss Miami who loses those 2 big games early is in the college football playoff.
They still could if they went out and they have the rest of the schedule. I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be some ACC opponents that give them some fits, but the rest of the schedule is very winnable.
And that's like what they didn't do last year. Talk about those big games. They won the big games last year.
Yeah.
They lost the small games, which prevented them from being out. So, like, it's almost like if you're a Canes fan, it's the devil you know, which is losing those trap games, versus the devil you don't know, which is losing the big games.
Carson Beck, man.
Yeah.
We're about to find out. We're going to find out a lot about what this guy's made out of. This is last chance you for him. We saw what Cam Ward did with it. He's shying away from the comparisons, but we're going to find out.
Next stop.
And our destination of the safe-bound get-around brings us to Clemson, South Carolina.
Uh-oh.
Cade Klubnik, you spoke to him, Theo.
Yes.
QB1 of the Clemson Tigers. Him and his Tigers land at number 4 on the preseason AP poll, the top-ranked team from the ACC.
I like it. No, I love it. You said Cade Klubnik, QB1 of the Clemson Tigers. I say Cade Klubnik, QB1 of this upcoming NFL draft. I say potentially Cade Klubnik, number 1 overall pick of this draft. Now, all of that gets sorted out based on which team actually becomes in that spot. But I love what he brings. I love the amount of experience Klubnik has. He is absolutely comfortable in that offense. He is also a guy that performed extremely well last year but gets none of the hype, none of the headlines for it. This is a Clemson team that has 2 of the best wide receivers in the nation. They come into the ACC head and shoulders above everybody else when it comes to talent. The only one sniffing them would be Miami. I don't know what the hell we're going to see out of Florida State. Like Clemson, they're going to get tested early, of course. LSU ain't no joke. But they could have one of those run-the-table type years, and Klubnik could have one of those 45 passing touchdown type of seasons that vaults him into a conversation where teams are going to be fighting, clawing, gnawing to get their hands on Klubnik. By the way, another Texas native quarterback, back-to-back Texas native quarterbacks, number 1 overall in the draft here. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Next stop.
And we're talking college football, and we know college football comes to a coronation here in Palm Beach County when it comes to the Boca Raton Bowl.
I just told my parents, I told my wife, I said, I don't know what your Christmas plans are, but mine are going to be right here in South Florida because the Boca Bowl this year, December 23rd, 2 days out from Christmas, a December 23rd kickoff, 2 o'clock at Flagler Credit Union Stadium.